thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name is Kimberly, and in today's video I'm actually going to be showing you guys my brow routine. So if you're interested, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so for this tutorial I'm actually going to be using the NYX. This is the Tame and Frame. I'm going to be using this today, and I'm also going to be using, it's an espresso, and I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, also in espresso. I like NYX products. I do realize there's some other company that has some just as good, but I really like the way this looks on the brow. It comes in a pot like this. This is the Tame and Frame, and it's pretty close to me to the Anastasia ones. I also like to have two angled brushes. This one is a little bit more firm. This brush that I'm using right here, it's a little bit more firm in that aspect, and then this brush right here is a little bit softer, and this is the one that I just used to clean up the whole brows. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to outline my brows. So I'm taking the denser brush because I want to get that outline almost perfect, because that again is going to frame your entire brow. And in no way, shape, or form am I saying I have the best brows on YouTube, because I don't. But this is just what works for me. It's what I like. And I haven't went to professionally have my brows done in quite a while. The first thing I would do, if you're someone that you really don't know what kind of shape you're going for, or if you don't know the shape of your brows, is to go and let a professional do it actually for the first time, guys. And then after that, you can kind of just keep your brows shaped up the way you want to. Like I said, mine are not perfect by any means. I know if I go into the salon, they could probably thin them out a little bit, as opposed to how exactly I want them. She would probably give me a better arch than what I have. But I just like doing my own brows, and it's just been working for me. So that's what I continue to do. So hopefully you guys will be able to see this okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take the pencil, and I just start at the bottom for me. And I just make a line like that. And again, I'm just going in here with this, and I'm just outlining with this product. And if you want to, you can take it up in the brow a little bit. If you mess up, don't worry about it. So as you guys can see, that's what that one looks like. And then I just like to go over top as well, apply my product for the outline of that as well. At the end of the brow, you kind of want to bring the two, we want the 2 points to intersect. That's just the way I like to do mine. So it kind of sort of looks like that for my brow shape. Again, you don't have to do it exactly the way I'm doing it. Everyone's brow shape is different. In my personal opinion, your brows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. So just keep that in mind. I know a lot of people have to have their brows exactly alike, and that's okay, but it doesn't have to be like that. They're supposed to be sisters, not identical twins, okay? So for the next one, you want to go in and do the exact same thing. Hopefully you guys can see me doing this with this mirror here. And you just want to go in again and outline the bottom, and then you want to take the product that's left and outline the top and make the two lines at the bottom, the top and the bottom line intersect. So that's what it looks like. This is pretty much what my brows always look like anyway, so it's nothing out of the ordinary for you guys to see it. Then what I'll do is, if I have any extra product just left on the brush, I'll go ahead and I'll take that product and I'll just basically rub it in, just like to fill in the brows at this point. I'm not picking up any extra product, but just using what's left on the brush from doing that brow. And then you can just go back over to the other brow and you can do the exact same thing with that. So any product that's left, you just kind of want to just go ahead and just put it to fill in the brows at that point. Okay, so that's just pretty much what the brows look like right now. Then I like to go in with the NYX. This is the Micro Brow Pencil and Espresso. And this is what I go in and fill in with. So I always worry about the tail end first, because that's supposed to be your darker end. And then you just want to make like little hair-like strokes. and kind of just fill it in. And then when I get to the front of the brow, I just lightly do like little upstrokes in this part. This is where the hair is really sparse at in the beginning of the brow for me. So you can see how I did that one. And then I just do the other one the same way, again starting at the tail of the brow. And you can also just use your pencil to even anything out. If you mess up, you can just rub it off. That's the good thing about makeup, guys. It's not permanent. Unless you get them tattooed and then it's permanent. But, yeah, you can just do it like this and really just work with them. And sometimes I like to hold mine up so I can get that arch a little bit more precise. But again, just making little hair-like strokes. And then, like I said before, when I get right here to the beginning of the brow, I use my hand really lightly and just kind of make upstrokes. Like that. So make your hand really light at this point, so it's barely even touching the skin. And make little strokes at the beginning of the brow. Okay, next I like to take a spoolie. I don't like for my spoolie to be too dense, and I don't like it to be a really soft spoolie, because you want to go through and you want to fix your brows to make them look like they're yours. So I just take the spoolie here, and I always start at the beginning, kind of with a rough hanging at the beginning, because you don't want it to look too harsh. So this is where you're going to apply the most pressure at, is at the beginning of that brow. Because a lot of people like that whole faded look, and then it gets darker as it goes in. And then you just want to go in, and I like to brush them up in an upward motion, like that. And then once I get to the tail, it's more of a downward motion. Okay, so that's that one. Again, lots of pressure to the front, not so, light pressure from the rest of the way. And then, of course, going upwards in the middle, and then downward strokes towards the end. And those are my brows. The next thing I do is I go in with my concealer and I clean up. The one I'm going to be using today is, this is the NYX. This is the Wonder Stick Concealer. Guys, this video is not sponsored, by the way. NYX is not paying me or anything to do this video. But I just want to mention these products because they are ones that I'm really liking by NYX, and NYX is such an affordable line. It's like, why not? Why not talk about some affordable makeup, right? At least until Sephora does that, what is it, 20%, 15% sale? And then we can get into more expensive things. But still, guys, I don't think I would ever exchange out these brow products. That's how much I like them. Okay, so then I just go underneath. And again, you just want to clean up. If you have any, like, hairs there that you're not too fond of, if you didn't go up high enough, if you went down too far with the brows, this is the perfect time to go in there, take that concealer and just clean it up. And I always blend the concealer in a downward motion from this point on. So you just go in here and really get everything precise, get everything where you want it, and just blend it downward. And then that way when you go in and apply your eyeshadow primer, it'll just blend in and everything looks really nice and natural. So I'm going in again with the stick, getting the product, putting it on both sides of the brushes, both sides of the brush, and doing the same thing with the other brow now. And I just really like to do this to clean up. A lot of people would do on top and the bottom. I don't do the top because I tend to think it looks a little harsh for my liking. And the only time that you ever see me really do the top of the brow is if I'm going out somewhere and I'm wearing more of a dramatic look, and then I'll tend to also outline the top of the brow. But for this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. But you could definitely do the same thing that you see me doing here, as opposed to blending the concealer down. Of course, you would want to blend it upward as well. But that's the only difference. And like I said here, just go in and just really just work at cleaning everything up. And then last but not least, guys, you actually want to go in with some kind of brow gel. This is actually the e.l.f. brow gel that I'm using here. I just use a different wand with it, one that I tend to like better. And I just go in and I just apply my brow gel to my brows to actually lock them in place. If you don't like this one actually works pretty well for me. But if this one doesn't work well for you, I know Anastasia makes an excellent brow gel and they will not budge. So if they're a little bit more untamed than mine, or if you just have problems with them getting them to stay in place, then you might want to try that one. But as for me, I tend to like the e.l.f. one. So there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can see more tutorials and hauls and everything else that my channel has to offer. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.